So 4, 4. Add the link here. 4. Come to the code. So 4 is showing me the list. This routing, okay. Someone has sent me. T body I used. T body to T body. I replaced user list. You have written here. Okay. Cool. Let's follow this. See how that appear. It should show me the list of users. It's coming here perfectly. You can see. Now in the left hand side, we'll have a form where we will enter the value. Click on save button. It will combine with the array, and again it will appear under the page. Okay, we'll add under the left side, it will appear under the right hand side. Immediately it will happen as soon as we add. So let's go to your pod section. Call LG3. Under call LG3, you write a division. Class name E3 rounded border and all. These classes I have added so that there will be some better look and feel. Now inside this, inside the dig, you can keep label as full name. Below one text box. Input type equal to text. One more division. Line number. One more division. Age. One more division. After that, after age, we'll add here call education. Last one button. Save. Next we can see how that look. It appear here, but it's looking little here there. It's not well aligned because we have not followed the classes. Bootstrap has given a class name equal to form control. You can use the same class everywhere. It will change the look and feel, and on button we can apply a class name btn hyphen. Now save this. See this look better. Button should be little down. For that we can apply the class here for the division. Class name MB3, margin bottom 16 pixel. Last there should be more space. MB4 I have added. See how that look. Look like better now. You can add one heading on the top. In H3 in the beginning, you can add one H3. Add new user. Name. Hyphen center. Okay. Something like this. You can see there is a very less space from the top. We can give some space also from top. Container we can apply empty 5 or 4. So from top you will have very good space. Okay, some space got applied. So design wise is cool now. Now functionality we need to apply. Enter the value in the left hand side, save that, go to the array, and it will come back in the right hand side. So for that we have total here. You can see name, email, name, mobile, age, education. 4 field we have. So we have to create the 4 constant to pick the value and 1 function to save the value and 1 more variable to display the message here. So let us go now. Hope your HTML is ready. See, there is a 2 option. If you want to use the bootstrap, then let me know. I will use the bootstrap in all the component. If you don't want to use the bootstrap, then we can write plain HTML. Both option we have. Bootstrap will make little code heavy. It may feel little more code. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now come in the beginning. Here we have created one array user list. We have to write a next constant. Const call full name, and for that we have to create a hook function. Pick name equal to use state. Inside that empty. Inside that empty. So full name become a variable, pick name become a function. Next const will be mobile number, pick mobile, use state. You can give empty also or 0 also or anything your wish. Next constant will be called age. Pick age equal to use state empty. Then next constant myedu comma pkedu use state empty. One more variable you can create, constant msg There we can write call update msg use state Okay, hope ready. Next, come down. Write a function called save. Function called save. Inside the save, we can copy any existing user from here because in multi-dimensional array you are going to add the data. Your new array also should be same format. New element also should follow the same structure. So we have to write here one variable new user equal to this much. Okay, next after that we will call the update user function, and using update user function using update user function using update user function inside the user list, using the spread operator, we can push the new user. This will add the data inside the array. Next, after that, you have to generate a message also. User added successfully. Call the update message function. Inside full name plus added successfully. 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 After doing that, we have to clear the text box again. So to clear the text field, again, we have to call the pick name function. And under the pick name function, you will pass a empty semicolon. Call the next one, pick mobile, empty. Call the next one, pick age, empty. Call the pick edu, empty. All the, okay. So this all we can keep in one line also, or we can place in the new line also, semicolon end the statement. So this is nothing but clearing the text box. To clear text fields, input fields, input fields. To clear input fields. Hope HTML, JavaScript portion is ready. Now we can come to the HTML and we'll call this function pick name, pick mobile, pick age, pick edu, just to collect the value from the text box. To collect the value from the text box. Okay, shall we move next? Come down. I will share you this function and the constant also. Both sent in chat. In HTML now, for the first text box, we have to call onChange. OnChange equal to any variable you can consider as an object, and then you can call the function pick name, this is to pick the value, this is to clear the value. One is to pick the value, second one is to clear the value. Same way, we need to follow for the second also. Pick name, pick mobile. Mobile number is the variable name. Next we have called age. Pick age is the function. And variable name is age itself. Education is my edu is the variable name. Pick edu. My edu is the variable name. And on save button click. On click you have to call save function. Save or save user. What is that? Save only. Please check now. Even we can print the message variable in the right hand side. We can use a p tag. Under the p tag, we can display the MSG variable. Okay, ready? HTML portion. Picking value, adding inside the text box, clearing the text box. This text box we have added. See, this pick name function will take the value. Value equal to what you have written, it will clear the value. Below we printed here message variable to display confirmation acknowledgement. Yes, data added successfully. Okay, let us go now. Check once. Suppose I will go here in any component. We'll enter here user, value, mobile number, age is 2 years, education was CA. See, where is added? Oh, is adding Alex only. Raju added successfully, but it shows here as Alex. Yes, some more changes is required. It's getting added, there is no problem, but here you can see here we have added call Alex, mobile number, age and all. It has to change. Alex will not be here, it will be as a full name, the variable name. Mobile number will not be here, mobile will not come here. Here it will come as a mobile, MOBI, mobile number will come here. Age will be here called age only. EDU will get the value from my EDU. My EDU. Okay, so done. Let us check now. Now, whichever the value we enter here, that value should get added under the list. Right here, Raju will add again. Number will add here. Add 20 years. And he is a BCA boy. Save it. Say Raju, 8 years BCA. Raju added successfully. Mohit. Next, after that, he is of 30 years. And he is doing the MCA. Save now. Coming here. So hope you can see data is getting added. One person has said yes, waiting for other response. Okay, yes. Next, after that, see, this is adding inside the array temporary. If you go to other component and come back, it will get deleted. Okay, see, suppose I have added Raju and Mohit. If I go to the hook 3 and come back, I can see Raju Mohit, I lost it. Because your data is storing under the state of current component. Once you go to other component, come back, you will not find the data, it will lose it. For that, we have a solution of Redux. Redux is made for that purpose only. Hope you are understanding my point. I have added one record here. Suppose I added something. Okay, suppose I added something. It is showing in my list. 444. I will go to the hook 3. I will add here one more. 666. Okay, it's come here. 777 I added, it's coming here. If I go to the hook 4, you will find I will lose the 666 what I have added here. If I come to hook 3, you will see I will lose the remaining data. It is not storing under the somewhere separate. It is storing in the state of your current component. If you change the component, if you go to other component and come back, you will lose the data. See here, I have lost the data. Mohit Raju added lost it. Okay. So to fix this problem, we have a Redux. Redux is like if you are storing your data in component also, go to other component and come back. I will hold your data. I will not allow the system to lose the data. Okay, even it will not store in database, it will not store in some other device, it will not store in file system, but Redux will hold your data and it will say go to other component and come back, no problem, I will give your data, you can access easily. But React says I will lose the data. So once we combine both the together, React will capture, Redux will store. React will capture, Redux will store. Okay, then Redux also will say I will lose the data if you refresh your page. Then next API will come. API will say don't worry, you give me your data, I will hold it permanently. I will store your data in the either file system, I will store the data in the database, anywhere I'll store, but I'll store permanently. So those all are going to come one by one. So if data is saving, we can go ahead with the delete functionality. Let me share this component in case problem you can use it. Code there may be some difficulties, but let me share it. Hook 7 or hooks 4. It's a hooks 4 file. Even I have suggested that day, in the first day also, what we repeat in the class, what we do in the class, you must revise in home at least once or two times. These all are the important points that you are going to work. For developer, what is the work? For a developer, entire life, they go through the four process. Insert the data, update the data, delete the data, and list the data. Fetching the data from backend, sending the data to backend, editing the data according to need, deleting the data according to need. Okay. Design can be anything. Okay. Database can be anything. But only database store, fetch, delete, update according to design, you display the data. This is the entire life developer do. In that point also, if you get failed, then it's a problem. So we have to practice this area. Okay. I have not come here directly. I have given the two steps. First, we given the Redux one, the one file where we store the data somewhere here, counter, understanding the Redux. Here, single dimensional array. Again, we repeated here. Now we are at this point. Okay, so hope you will be implementing it. Let us go. Write a function called delete. Delete the record. Okay, delete the record. So const delete user equal to delete user equal to index. Okay, const delete user equal to index. Keep an alert here first. Okay, ready? Come down in the HTML page now. HTML part. Delete button we have. On delete button click. We have to call the function. And using bind function, we need to send the parameter. So on click equal to call a function delete user dot bind. Inside that, the first will be this comma. You pass here the index, and again you pass the name because we have to print the message particular deleted successfully. So user info dot name. User info dot name. If line look bigger, I will break it and we'll keep multi-line. Okay. Class name btn danger sm is okay. On click delete user dot bind this index comma user info dot name. Delete function button is closed. Save it now and then let's go ahead and see what we can do the next level. Button click, hope you will get the index 0, 1, 2, 3. Hope alert is coming 0, 1, 2, 3. Index will come as alert. Index will come as alert 0, 1, 2, 3. Whichever we click, the particular number will come as a index. Okay, next after that, go ahead next and go ahead next and Okay, ready? Come up next. Here you can use again the splice function, user list dot splice. Inside that, okay, but here you can capture index name also. From there we are sending two parameter, index and name. Index is to for the position purpose and name is to display the message. Splice index comma 1. This is going to remove the value. After that you will use again update user hook function to update the remaining element inside the array using a spread operator. Just we pass the array name. So existing element will get updated under the array. But it should happen through the hook function that is called use update user. Without update user, you cannot reflect in the browser. Value will get deleted from array, but it will not reflect in the browser. Next to that, you have to display a message also. Next to that, you have to display a message called name deleted successfully. Name deleted successfully. Name deleted successfully. Name deleted successfully. Please check now. It's getting deleted. Whichever the element we add, it should get removed. Plus the list should get reload. Suppose I will add delete the CA. It will say LX2 deleted, particular deleted. Number also keep increase decrease. Data binding is very fast. Rahim number is 40 years. Education BA. Save it. This came here Rahim. I can delete also from here. Rahim deleted successfully. So your save is happening well. List is happening well. Delete is happening well. We will move on to the next step. Edit we will also cover, but wait for some time. For edit, we have to learn another property, another hook function from the React. That is called use params. Use params we have to, as of now, you are implementing the use state. Next, we will be implementing the use effect. Then we will come to the use params. After use params, we will come to the edit part using the API. So hope it's working then. We'll create the next file, hook5.js. Next file we should create without bootstrap or with bootstrap. Next file we should create using bootstrap, without bootstrap. You can reply in chat. Okay, so let's go ahead. Next file create that we are going to see called props. What is the props in React? Props. It's a short form of properties. Short form of properties. Properties called as a props. So we'll create two files, hook6.js and hook5.js. So create a file called hook6.js first. Hook6.js. Hook6.js. Inside the hook6.js, import React only, React from React. Import React from React. Const. We can write call user details. User details equal to. Now write a variable here called props. It can be any variable. It is not necessary. It will be only props. Export default user details. Now this user details component will return every time. This user details component will return every time division class name call -lg -3. Call lg3 with the MB4 margin bottom 24 pixel. Every time whenever you call this, it will return only call lg3. Now write inside h4 full name colon Ramesh. Next paragraph age 30 years age. Next paragraph edu education. Suppose you write for MCA and his age. A paragraph called age. Age already we have written. Let me see in the previous component what we have. We have called mobile number. No problem. We can add a property here. Mobile number. Write directly some number. This becomes a component that we are going to reuse again and again. While reusing, we will be implementing the props. There are four topics you will understand easily. Interaction, component interaction, props, reusability, parent child. Okay, 4 points will come together. Props, component interaction, reusability, parent and child. So hope we wrote this. Let me share it the code.
So can you please share hook 3 file?
Hook file?
Hook 3.
Entire SRC
So
sent,
that
but
so that time you have sent, but due to technical error, it was not got downloaded.
I will
For
send
me, network issue is there.
again. I will send you SRC folder. At least during class time, be stable, be in the proper network. Important point of React. Okay. Okay. Share the folder. Next, after that, create the next component, hook5.js. Hook5.js. Under the hook5.js, we have to import React from React. Next, after that, we can write here import component name, user details from hook 6. Write a constant my hook 5. Export default the my hook 5. Now inside the my hook 5, we will write the return statement. Under the return statement, we have to write a division, class name, container, empty code. Class name row, follow a division. Class name, call hyphen sg hyphen 12. Call sg 12. Here you can write h3 React component reuse. Interaction, props, parents field. Text center we can write text hyphen center. All will call together. Row is end. We will create one more row. Class equal to row empty 3 margin top 3. Under this row, we can call the user details component. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 times, 6 times. This becomes a component reusability. You are calling one component again and again. Now, while calling the component again and again, this component will give you a static data. So to make this component as a dynamic, we have to send some value from the hook 5 to hook 6. From hook 5 to hook 6, we have to send the value. that value will go through the properties. That is called props. Hook 5 become as a parent component. Hook 6 will become as a child component. Data will go, data will come. It's called as a interaction. You are calling multiple times. It's called as a reusability. While sending the data, we will be creating our own property. That will be called as a props. So let's write it and link under the routing. See, this component is calling multiple times or not. You can call under the app.js. Check it once, save it. We can call under the hook 6. You are not going to call. Hook 6 is the part of hook 5. You are going to call hook 5 under the app.js under the routing. Under the app.js under the routing, we are going to call hook 5 only. So after writing this, we can come to the app.js file, we can import it and we can see this component will call many times. Since we are calling here and in that component you are generating call LG3, 333 in one line, next 33 will go to the new line. Let me come to the app.js, import my hook 5. Import my hook 5. My hook 5. Right here as a props heading. Coming down, we can use here hook 5 only. Hook 5 itself. My hook 5. Hope it should work. Props. See. Full name Ramesh. This calling how many times? So many times. But this will be dynamic. We have to send the value in that dynamically so that it will become dynamic. It is as of now reusability you are saying. Okay, you are not seeing the props. Props we have not sent. We are not sending the properties. We are not sending the values. Hope your page is loading. 5 into I was. Okay, so next level will be, we will be working on props. Props like sending the value from the hook 5 to 6, hook 6 we have to send the value, and then you will understand easily. Props is not difficult. And then after understanding the props, we will go for the API. Okay, we will use the fetch function, we will use some other API also. We will try to read the data from other source. First we'll read the data, we'll bring the data from other source, from other server in our React project, and we'll see how state is going to handle that. If that reading data, if fetching we will understand through API, then we will set up a JSON server. That day you have created for the project class. Similar way, we will set up a JSON server. We will create our own API. There we can send the data, we can retrieve the data, we can delete the data, we can edit the data. There you will be getting the idea on get, post, update, and delete. While getting, posting, update, deleting, another hooks function will come, that is called use effect, use params. Okay, those are the important area for the React developer. Okay, so suggestion will be till here, whichever we have covered, you should set up a new project, and in that project you should repeat it. Okay, like suppose single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, props you created, saving the data, listing the data, deleting the data, routing, applying bootstrap, applying some CSS. This thing should get revised for you. Okay, you get ready with this. Little more we have. Main important points are about to come. We will be spending the time in proper way. But matter is, people say knowledge come from the experience and experience come from the knowledge. So knowledge will come from the practice. Practice will happen if you have interest. Keep practicing it. My YouTube.
Sorry, can you show the app.js file? My page is coming blank.
Here is the app.js file I have imported here. And below I have added the link as usual. What we are doing, same way we have link. YouTube video, in YouTube, no, the account was free because I have given lot of access to the people, private access. YouTube have some rule regulation. You will not keep lot of private video. You will not give private access. So email I have sent, they have replied. They will be giving something extra. So maybe today I'll get activated. I will upload the videos. Else today night we'll find some other solution. Okay, last two classes I have not uploaded the video. After Sunday class was uploaded. For Sunday evening onwards, it is not happening. It is not allowing to upload. Some problem maybe my monthly bandwidth I have exceed, or maybe something number of users is increased, or maybe other reason, or data maybe I have uploaded a lot of private video. I have emailed them. They have acknowledged they will be giving the other option, or maybe they're fixing that. So that's
Shriram, even you are covering the table filtering in this React thing, right?
Table filtering.
Yes.
I will see in the syllabus, whichever will be there, I'll try my level best.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. See you tomorrow then.
Sharon, just one thing.